Hi guys, let's go to Mexico. Okay, so first things first, if you are traveling to Cancun or anywhere in that area, I would highly suggest America Transfers. They were super nice and they were only $68 for a round trip from the airport into the airport. We stayed at Dreams Sapphire All-Inclusive Resort and Spa. It was only about 17 minutes from the Cancun International Airport. Beautiful. We got checked in at the gate and this was the entrance. The staff was super attentive. As soon as we pulled up, we checked in. They put our bags in a golf cart and we made our way back to our room. We booked the Jungle View room, which the Jungle View was literally just a view of the walkway with a bunch of trees. The room was very clean. On the TV, they had all the activities by day, so they showed you everything that was going on at the resort. The bathroom was stocked with pretty much everything you needed. They had like vanity kits, little sewing kits for emergencies. The shower was just a standard shower. It wasn't that big, but it was still nice. It had like a little seating area inside of it. Once we got all settled in, we just walked around the property to take a look at the resort and see everything it had to offer. This was like a little wedding area for people who book weddings. They had a spa. We went by the pools. There's one huge pool in like the common area near the beach. It's huge. On the other side of the walkway, it was another side of the pool. And they also had like a jacuzzi inside of the pool. We got dressed and headed out for dinner. I love this jumpsuit. This is the jumpsuit that I wore. Watch my Amazon haul video that's coming up. I'm going to talk about why I love this jumpsuit so much. We headed to dinner in a golf cart. We went to the Italian restaurant that was on site. There were only 2 restaurants, honestly, that had really good food, and this was one of them. There are over 10 places to eat and drink on this resort. This place was called Portofino. I ordered the shrimp Alfredo with some Chardonnay. Yes, very classy. Salud. They had local live bands playing. They also did a silent party one night. Now, I will say this. I've been to resorts that have clubs on them. So if you're coming with your homegirls or your friends and you're looking for a turn up and to be in a club, this is not that type of resort. This is more family oriented. So you're not going to, it's just kind of very chill, a very chill vibe. And a heads up, when you get to Dream Sapphire, they will approach you about a presentation. Of course, you know how you have the presentations, they'll try to sell you a timeshare, but they will give you $200 to spend at the resort. So we took them up on that offer. The next morning, we went to see Dreams J. This is their sister resort that's not too far from Dream Sapphire. This resort was absolutely gorgeous. Look at that view. This resort reminds me of like a honeymoon resort. when we got back to Dream Sapphire, I went to this cafe. I love this cafe. I was here every single day. They have fresh fruit. I didn't like the pretzels. I'm from Philly, so if you want to do pretzels, you gotta do them right. And every day there was something to do at this resort. I love how they keep you busy. You really, if you don't want to, you really don't have to leave this resort because there are so many activities that they have lined up. The only activities on the resort that you had to pay for were kayaking and the hobby cat, and it really was just a tax that you had to pay. It was $4, I believe, and you got to kayak and you got to get on the hobby cat. Now, one of the staff members will take you out on the hobby cat. You can go a little further, and baby, kayaking is a workout. Me and my girl was kind of just floating around in the ocean for a little bit because my arms was tired, child. And look, just real lost. And when they say they're all inclusive, they mean it. They make sure to include everybody, and they have activities for all ages. One night they set up a camping area, a mock camping area for kids. They had bounce houses, s'mores, there was a DJ, they had games, and the kids had a blast. So we did slide in a few excursions, but this trip was mainly about just relaxing, enjoying the scenery. A lot of times when you go on vacation, you're jam-packed with excursions and you got to get up early and you got to rush. You got to make sure you got enough time to do everything. But we really just enjoyed the weekend and enjoyed our time together. We spent a lot of our time at the water park that was on the resort. There are 3 different water slides that you can get on without any long lines. Imagine that. We even got to play some miniature golf. And look, my girl know exactly what she doing. You can't tell her she ain't never played golf before. And don't say I didn't warn y'all, but there is wildlife everywhere on this resort. Just say hi and keep it moving. No, but seriously, if you don't bother them, they won't bother you. Baby, one thing I love to do is get dressed and go out to eat. After dinner, we stopped by the lobby for the night market. They had a bunch of vendors selling different goods and crafts and foods. They're beautiful. Oh, I like this one. It has a unicorn on it. Oh, are those hand painted? The staff here made the stay very enjoyable. They were all friendly. They were very welcoming. We got to chat with them, get to know them. They even taught us some Spanish words. And make sure, guys, when you're going to these resorts that you're tipping the servers well. They work very hard and they're deserving of it. And this was one of those vacations where you just forget the time, you forget the day, and you're literally in paradise. Like, you're not even worried about the outside world. You're spending little to no time on your phone. But we had to go. But we did catch the sunrise. It was so beautiful. And we didn't want to leave, but it was time to go back to the States. And as always, thank you guys for watching. If you are traveling to Cancun, please consider Dream Sapphire. They are a 5-star hotel and it is perfect for a family, for a vacation where you just want to relax and enjoy the scenery. I will see you guys in the next video.